All right. So, when we last left our heroes, Greg and Darth, you had been a band of drow mercenaries, wandering the world, committing some light piracy and mercenary and adventuring, mostly united in your hatred of the drow empress and your quest to overthrow her. You had been, while doing your mercenary activities, trying to raise enough money to resurrect your fallen leader, Drist Jordan, who had seemingly died in battle decades ago. Right around the time you're about to finally earn the money that you needed to raise him up and reclaim your glory, you ran into a band of how do we describe them? Hapless ne'er-do-wells called the Octopodemos. And you formed a tentative alliance with them, and you learned from these Octopodemos that your friend and leader Drist had not died decades ago, but in fact had been transported to a land of a vampire, and these Octopodemos somehow had overcome the vampire, befriended Drist, and brought him back to the world. So they quickly became your friends upon delivering this news. You reconnected with Drist, started making plans to bring down the evil drow empress. And right as these plans were coming along swimmingly, all of a sudden giants attacked the entire continent. And when they did, Drist was in the elf city of Silvery Moon, which was attacked by stone giants, and he got himself captured. You found out that he had been captured by the drow empress, and you had captured a prisoner and were aggressively interrogating him, learning that they were planning on sacrificing Drist. And around that point, your former friends, the Octopodemos, showed up looking for your help going up against the drow empress. As you were discussing what to do, a large, gigantic, ancient silver dragon landed right outside your house. She turned into the form of an elf, walked in and addressed both teams and said that the drow empress was planning to do 2 sacrifices of your friend Drist and also of the father of one of the Octopodemos, and that if one of those sacrifices went off, then an army of spiders would invade. If 2 of them went off, then if both of them succeeded, then the evil spider goddess Lolth would come to this plane and devour everything. So you quickly decided you should split up. The Octopodemos would try to stop the sacrifice in Silvery Moon, and your band would try to stop the sacrifice of your leader Drist in the drow city of Menzoberranzan. And that's where we are. You're about to say goodbye to the Octopodemos. I don't know if any of you want to like kill one of them or something. Really mess with the story.
Not so much.
Obi, is there anything you would like to do before the Octopodemos teleport away?
Yeah, I had a heart-to-heart with Khalifa and told him that I wanted to go with him and Free Father, but I feel like a kinship with these drow that have taken me in over the last several years. And I briefly tell him the story about the cleric that used to roll with Brigandarth and how I'd fallen in love with her. And I feel like I want to follow them down into the Underdark and really smite a blow to the Lolth worshipping evil empress. And I wish him the best of luck on freeing our father.
In this town now.
All right. Yeah. Your brother is he's a bit taciturn, a bit studious. He doesn't express emotion in the way that you do, but you can tell that he's moved and is happy to see you again. So then this group, the Octopodemos, of questionable ability, they teleport themselves away to Silvery Moon. And at this point, Jarlaxle, who is sort of the leader of Brigandarth, he says, okay, so we've got to decide who's going to go to Menzoberranzan. Unfortunately, there are quite a few of us who, if we show our face in that city, will be arrested on sight and make the mission worse. So I'm one of those. I would love to go in there, but I'm afraid I would just make it more difficult. Who here both wouldn't be arrested on site and is willing to volunteer for this mission? And he looks at Obi. He starts laughing. He says, "Okay, maybe you didn't understand what I meant, Obi. When I said who wouldn't be arrested on site, that included you, Glass of Milk. You are one of the most capable men I've ever met. But sending you into the heart of the Drow City is no, it's not going to happen."
I'll put on my newly acquired dread helm and show him how it has just like a T slit for my face and like automatically clouds my face in shadow and has just glowing red where my eyes are. And I'll say, this plus my experience with you guys in infiltration and using disguise, I'm willing to risk it. I'd like to go with the group.
You could put on gloves too.
Yeah.
Zev, you have something you'd like to say?
Well, since we didn't exist until just now, we seem to have appeared out of nowhere in this room.
That's very metaphysical of you.
I watched the recording from where you left off, and we didn't exist.
Y'all were in the basement. All right, yeah. Obi, give me a persuasion roll.
So apparently we volunteer.
Should I not have called for a persuasion roll?
It's a 4.
Yeah, what do I do with that? Sorry, Hunter, you're out. He says, we've got 11 other volunteers here. I can't ask them to give their lives in safety walking in there with your your pale self. So if they'll have you, then I don't know what I can say.
I think this is where you just ignore the boss. Breaking the law.
All right.
I've spilled blood alongside you guys and gals as we traipsed across the surface world, and I feel like I've stuck up for you when the people's pre-existing prejudices against your Drow heritage would have otherwise slammed doors in our faces. Yes, we did some shady things together, but usually we were on the side of good and supporting the downtrodden rather than the side of the oppressors. I see this as the ultimate example of protecting the realm, and just because we're going into your territory where you're going to be way more familiar with everything, I have learned a lot about these extra planar invaders and would-be deities and demons that want to take over the whole world and stamp out life. I beseech you to reconsider and please let me join this.
Says, I'll give you a choice. If you want to help people, I'll give you a choice. I'll tell you what the rest of us are going to do. Those of us who it's not safe for us to go into the city, we're going to go back to Luskan, the pirate city, where we have friends. And to be honest, I'm worried. I think this group will do fine. I think you'll stop the sacrifice. But as we heard, if one of the sacrifices goes off, there's going to be an army of spiders coming in. And between you and me, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Those Octopodemos guys, I don't think they're up for it. I don't think they can handle their half of the mission. So it's pretty likely that the continent is going to be overrun by an army of spiders. We're going to go to Luskan. We're going to tell our friends, get in boats, sail away, tell other continents about what we're facing. Maybe we can get some help. So I think we can help people that way. So do you want to come with us and do that, or go into the Underdark and face your death?
Well, I'll say this, I was on the fence before Obi's speech, but now that I've heard it, I definitely think we should leave him here.
I'll continue to resist these forces as best I can, but I'm not gonna be heading to Luskan. That's not the place for me. I'm here to fight the fight.
And so Charles Axel says, okay, we'll be heading off for Luskin, and looks at Ella, the silver dragon in elf form, and looks at all of you and says, well, she said the sacrifice is in 4 days. It takes about 4 days to walk to Minzabrazin, so it's going to be tight. Y'all better get going. And Ella says, it looks at the rest of you and says, yes, unless one of you has a quicker way of getting there. Going once, going twice.
Once we get to Minzabrazin, I know how to navigate fairly quickly. But that doesn't get us there.
Have we been there and have I seen a plant there?
Yes, you have lived there. And yeah, there are lots of huge mushrooms there.
Ooh.
Excellent. I might be able to cast a spell. Ooh.
Are fungi plants?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah,
no!
the biologist is saying no. D&D says yes, even though, yeah, we've discussed fungi are closer related to us than plants. Is that correct, Nicole?
That is correct.
So in D&D terms, yes.
They're vegetables.
So yes, you've seen some giant mushrooms in and around the city.
Okay, so I can cast transport via plants.
You just made that up.
Sisman, you need to up your game.
No,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
just
I got,
talking
like-
to plants. Come
You're just
on.
talking. He's transporting.
Like it's all prepared and stuff. So the spell creates a magical link between a larger inanimate plant and another plant at any distance. And for 1 round, we can all step through the plants
That's the best thing I ever heard.
from one plant to another.
Yep.
It's like tree stride, only without having the intermediary trees.
Yep. So
And
yeah,
it's like teleportation circle, except not having to have a distinct circle that's been created.
Mhm.
You just
Yeah.
have to have a plant.
so yeah, that will get you there. The only problem is right now you're in the middle of sort of a marshy swamp. There's not a, I mean, you got to have a big tree. You got to have a tree wide enough for you to walk through. So
Right.
you'll have to travel a bit to find a tree that size. But once you do, you're golden. So yeah.
So we need a big plant.
Yeah. So Ella the dragon says, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Be careful traveling through this marsh. I mean, you have like a summer house here, but you know it's got a bad reputation for nasty critters. But yeah, once you find a forest, you should be good. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw you prepare that spell. I had some other approach, but sorry, breaking kayfabe.
Well, you guys saw, I mean, I'm obviously, I grew up in the town of Silvery Moon, and the trees do get much bigger as we approach the city. Even though we don't want to go all the way into the city and upset the other teams.
Silvery Moon is also 3 or 4 days walk.
Well, yeah, but as we walk closer, perhaps, I don't know, I guess I could look at an actual map, but I think maybe walking that direction, it will get us closer to bigger trees. Like I said, we don't have to walk all the way into the city.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you're in swampy area. Half a day's walk will take you to some place with a forest.
Cool.
I'll just say that because we have to say something. Yeah.
Let's,
So you're in like a sort of haunted-ish swamp, a spooky swamp, but a half a day's walk will take you to a forest that should give you good trees.
given the time constraints, should we head out now instead of trying to rest up?
Yes.
Anything else you want to do while hanging around this cottage of yours?
I'll just remind everyone that you've seen me. I usually wield a rapier and a shield, and I have kind of a lighter armor, and I kind of like can dart in and out of the battlefield and take quite a few hits. That's what you guys know about me.
Daddy, oh,
And so I'm going to need to know how to pronounce some of these names. Our arcane trickster. What is his name?
Call me Marty.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
My full name is Immortan Joe.
And Mitzley, is that how I say it? Mitzley? Had you talked to Marty about what we talked about earlier?
Matesley, it's Matesley.
Okay.
No, I hadn't.
Okay. You want to now?
I wasn't sure whether this was gonna happen in campaign or not, but if it's backstory, then yeah. So so Marty, turns out you and I have this magic bracelet that establishes a telepathic link between us, which is particularly useful if we're in a melee combat situation and I turn into a dinosaur and can't talk anymore.
I will be on the lookout for such situations, and I will wear it with pride.
You might be the only connection between the Stegosaurus rampaging around and the rest of the party.
God, I love a Stegosaurus.
I've dealt with weirder things in my time, so why not?
Anything else? Anybody want to say why they're on this campaign to overthrow why you have such a mad on for the Drow Empress, or?
Yes, I have to be the beacon of glorious light, and I have to support happiness and mercy and whatnot. That's why. God, it's embarrassing to have to even say.
Zev, what's up?
our reason for wanting to kill the Grove Queen is in self-defense because for some unknown reason, both our parents have been killed. So we just don't want to be killed too. If they die first, well, we will live.
All right.
I'm happy to follow the crowd.
All the cool kids are rebelling against the Empress. Okay.
My mentor was a member of the House Omir, and she was killed by someone in the Queen's house. And I finally got fed up with Drow politics, and that drove me out of society. But I've vowed revenge on the House Menzo.
Should we hit the road?
What time is it?
Okay.
That was a serious question. What time is it?
Oh, 8:50.
No. Okay.
Sorry, 7:50 where you are.
In the game?
I don't know where you are.
In the game.
What are you asking?
Oh,
In the game, what time is it?
in game.
Oh, it's 10 a.m. So you've got 48 plus 2, whatever 48 plus 2 is. You got that many hours until the sacrifice.
Got it. All right. Well, we'll just have to be careful since we don't do great in sunlight, except for.
How far does that telepathic link?
Oh, I forgot all about the sunlight thing. What's that?
How far does that telepathic link reach, Metzley?
Good question, DM.
I'm going to say like 60 feet. So it's not like continent wide. It's just like so he can talk to someone.
We couldn't split into two separate groups and then telepathically tell each other, oh, we found a big tree over here. We can use it to teleport. We have to kind of all go together until we find a big tree and then head down into the Underdark.
Basically, the Metzley and Joe's character probably need to be in the same group if there's a melee happening.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Well, I can kind of lead on and try to find the safest path through the swamp. Although I know one of you guys also has some experience. Oh no, he's not paying attention at the moment. He's he's off with his family. Yeah, so I can lead us through the swamp as best I can to see if I can find a safe way without getting people stuck in the mud and
Well,
losing extra time.
I'm going to say, so when you start heading out, your monk knows a lot about the swamp. So Tenzin, can I have you make a survival check to try to find your party a good route?
Good
through?
path.
Like, we're really good at like,
Oh, shoot.
I know.
Okay, so
You know what? I take it back. I want a perception check from you to try to perceive a good path. How about that?
Okay,
Tenzin,
how do we do that?
If you have
Okay.
D&D Beyond, you can click, you might
Yeah,
be able to click on
Do you
the
have a
box.
physical die, first of all?
Oh, we don't have a physical die. I thought we were supposed to use this roll 20 thing, but we have a lots of die downstairs. If you hold on.
No, I mean, that one option is
No,
a
it's
physical
okay.
die. One option is D&D Beyond. I don't know if you have that open.
Yeah, we have that open.
Okay. So when your assistant gets back, you could click Perception in D&D Beyond.
Perception.
So there's a long column of lots of skills.
Yeah,
Are you on a tablet or a computer?
I'm on a computer.
And
So
in
you've
that
got the
column, there
full-
should be perception
Oh,
and
yep,
it'll
I
say
see it. Okay.
plus something.
Yeah.
And if you click on the plus something, I think it'll roll some dice maybe.
Yeah.
Unknown player rolled perception.
Good one.
It
18.
did something.
Nice.
Oh,
That
a
was
little
one.
die. Look, we rolled the dice. I know you were all excited about a real dice.
come on.
And now there's a dice like rolling across the screen.
She rolled great.
Very
It's too
slow.
slow. It's too slow. We should use physical dice. Stop it.
Either way.
Where did it show up when I
So
rolled?
do you see what you rolled, Nicole?
No,
You rolled an 18, it looked like.
maybe I just didn't.
Well,
I
try it
saw
again.
pop
Try it
up in
again,
the-
see what happens.
Nine.
18 was
Nine.
yeah, that was me.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Wait, 9 plus 9 is 18.
18.
Hey,
Okay.
Perception. Wait,
Okay.
for perception?
Yeah, that's what
Well,
it's
we
have to
did.
do.
Okay.
Okay. So great. Yeah,
Oh, I
you
see,
point
okay.
out a relatively safe path through the swamp. You make your way for about 30 minutes or so. Then you get to a point where it's starting to look a little more sketchy. So Morty, can you give me what are you good at? You good at nature? You good at investigation?
I'm very good at investigation. I don't do so well in nature.
Yeah, give me an investigation check to see if you can determine what you should be doing at this point.
I rolled an 18. I don't know if that includes my plus 11 or not.
It does not, because something appeared on my screen that said 29.
Oh yeah, I got it too.
Okay, so you have a very keen mind. You look at you think about what you know about this swamp and the legends you've heard about the threats, and you look around and you discern that a lot of stomping feet all in one place are very likely to awaken threats that you don't want to have to deal with. And you do see that there are 3 paths sort of branching off that go the same general direction. You suspect they'll probably reconnect in the future. And you discern that if you split into 3, you might be less likely to awaken threats you can't handle.
And look what I made.
And apologies for the heavy-handed DMing here.
Everyone, I really, I don't care that much one way or the other, but it seems like maybe we should take these 3 different paths because it could be safer. We could find a tree better. I'm not sure. What do you think?
yeah, that makes sense. If you're going through the swamp and you have 12 people walk the same path, it's going to get muddier, deeper. We probably should fan out.
Front.
All right. Xeron and I will go on one path. Anyone who's with us.
Brothers Feranos.
I would be inclined to follow the brothers Feranos if you, Mr. Stegosaurus, don't mind tagging along.
Sounds great.
All right. That's
That's one group.
That's 4.
I'll follow I can take another group if a couple people want to come with me. For example, our monk and one of our artificers.
That sounds good to us.
Cool. And then the other three of you guys want to go the other way?
Sounds good.
4,
Sounds like
3,
a
and 3.
plan.
I'm missing one person.
That's me and Tracy Flick
Daddy, look what I made.
And,
It's for you.
and Orb Weaver, I believe.
and Orb. Yes.
And so then who's
People.
Margaret going with?
I thought, can
Oh.
you hear me? Oh,
I can
Oh,
now.
now we can hear you.
okay. I thought I was going with the third group, but whatever.
Perfect.
Well, you're
Oh,
either
sounds
going
good.
with the
The second
John
or
Hunter
the
group or
third.
the Dave Jones group. Sorry, just to pick representative.
Dave Jones.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
So
So-
how many of us are there total? There are 9.
There's 11 today.
Okay. That's why. So we got 4, 4, 3. Makes sense.
The
Yeah,
two that told me they want to go to bed earlier in the same group. So that's good.
You can do their group first.
So I'm thinking,
Are you gonna do like breakout rooms and stuff, or just?
Nope.
Okay.
nope, everybody's gonna be able to watch.
Yeah, that'll be more fun for the rest of us to observe.
To figure out how all this works.
See what's
Exactly.
what.
Heckle.
Heckle.
Kibitz.
This gives me time to pick my spells too. It's perfect.
All right.
I know I had to recourse to actual
Damn.
Nice.
Actual player's handbook
yep,
in 3D real version.
in 3D real version. It was necessary.
Did you 3D print a book?
I did. It's made of carbon fiber.
I didn't know you could do that.
What won't they think of next?
All right. So traveling down the center path, we've got Obadiah, we've got Tenzin, and we've got Baitor. Baitor, is that your name? Okay, Baitor. All right. As you walk along, Tenzin, where's your mom? She'll be back in a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
He's got this.
He does.
Sorry,
All
just
right.
testing the integration here.
Yeah, I want to don't want to start without Nicole. Let me get the map laid out correctly.
Look what I made. I was
She
very,
says in chat she's tucking in Zoe.
Colors.
That makes sense.
I worked very hard on this.
I need to open
While
up.
we wait, could somebody remind us what class these different groups contain? Like, did we throw these together with any sense, or did we put like all of our melee fighters in one group and
Yeah, good question.
another group
It's
that's
split
nothing
up
but
okay.
bards?
We got me and the fighter in different groups. We got the artificers in different groups. It's fine.
That seems like pretty
I
reasonably
was
broken up.
working very hard to make these.
All right, here's one
Okay,
thing
so-
we can do. I'll move on roll 20. I'll put up a map. Now this is going to be the map that the Hunter, Nicole, and Sisman team is going to be in. But do people want to try pulling themselves onto this map just to see if they can? All right, I like the picture so far.
I don't think I have any control over that picture.
That's you, AJ?
That circle is me.
Yeah, nobody gave me icons that they wanted to be. I
Well,
noticed.
I didn't know what format or what size you wanted.
So that stopped you.
Yes.
I didn't know I
It
had to
doesn't
do
take
it.
a lot. It doesn't take a lot, AJ. Or Jaywood. Yeah, so we got a lot of people looking icons here, looks like.
Yep. Let's see if I can.
There's a Tracy Flick.
I can't believe that worked.
That's awesome, dude.
I can do that.
Nicely done.
Oh, do we have a? Do you look like Tracy Flick?
How did
He
you
does.
how did you manage to change it?
I just
Um,
changed it. I just clicked edit and then changed the name and changed and then.
Oh, so if
dragged
you
the-
put in the avatar, that works?
But
Yeah.
I have
If
an
you have your own
avatar.
JPEG, yeah.
I have an avatar too.
I just clicked to upload and uploaded the same one that I used for D&D Beyond and it worked.
What
Cool.
again? I'll ask what format that was in because I've got an avatar there. You can see.
Oh.
Mine was a PNG.
Okay, somebody's echoing.
I think we said, I think it looks like Nicole via Zev has a parallel audio chat in Roll20.
Aha.
But we can't hear you, Zev.
Oh
So
yeah,
wait,
that's pretty.
Versus, it's all good.
Is this supposed to be is this supposed to be as simple as just like dragging your guy onto the map and they'll show up?
Yeah, well, you have to click on the name, not on the icon. So that's a
Oh.
little confusing.
Thank you.
So click on the text name. But yeah, you can pretty easily add an icon yourself. So that looks pretty straightforward. And edit names.
How do I change the name?
Uh,
How do I
in the
change the name?
similar dialogue,
Click on the name and hit.
click
edit.
on the name and then go to edit. So you have to click on the start off. You have to click on the
Newspaper. tab.
newspaper stack. Yeah. The newspaper stack gets you a list of characters, and then you click on the name of your character, and there should be an edit button in there at the top right.
Would it be all right if I shared my screen for a second? Because I think I'm doing what would make sense, and it doesn't seem to be letting me do anything with it.
That's not.
Jay, I made a second one with a icon.
Need my minute.
with the Agents of Shield logo. How do I erase my first one? I don't know how to erase that.
I don't know. Do you need to erase it?
Not really. I guess I can just scooch it to the side.
Scooch.
I think
Get
if
the
you just
scooch on.
select it and hit delete, it does it. Like if you put a box around it and hit delete.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'm trying to find some random pictures to just give people a picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm going to.
That's fine.
Well, we've set them up to somewhere else.
Huh?
Oh, geez, we're not muted.
All
Sorry, folks.
Joe, have you got it working?
No, I don't. Jay, would you let me share a screen real quick, just so someone can tell me if I'm doing something?
Fine with me. Here we go.
Thank you.
I'm going to pause the recording because now we're back into it. And I am going to grab some quick dice. I will be right back. Never mind. They were right here.
Am I still doing the audio thing?
No,
Good
it
now.
sounds like you fixed it. Well done.
You purged your evil spirits.
Yeah. AP gave me a little direction, but I think somehow whenever I tried to integrate D&D Beyond, I clicked some other setting.
You like turn on the chat within Roll20 or something.
I turned on something, boy, yikes.
Yeah, that happened to Henry when he was playing with some of his friends, and that it only took about an hour to resolve that. If you can imagine trying to resolve that with the audio doing that for the whole hour,
Uh-huh.
it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to need some initiative spots at 21, 17, 10, and 5.
Ooh, initiative. So let's see, who's who?
who's
Nicole, you're the ant? Yes. And then who is the Agents of Shield? Is that John?
That's yeah.
And then the last one is
Vitor.
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 Okay, so I'm up first. Okay. So as soon as you notice that some of these plants are not as they should be, and you start to alert your companions. Hold on.
Something looks a little weird with these plants.
Yeah, we have to be on our guard. Some of these areas are pretty wild.
Yeah, and as soon as you say that, two groups of vines seem to spring to life, and they both sort of erupt into a splash of vines 15 feet in radius. So I want all three of you to give me a strength saving throw. So Nicole, saving throw should be at the top left, and you should be able to roll on that. Looks like you've got a +5 strength saving throw. And I will tell you that you're
I
going
rolled a 17.
You're going for a 12.
Jeez.
I don't think we should use regular dice. These are too slow.
Actually, I take it back. Only one of them erupts in viney badness. So did all three of you roll strength saving throws? And did all of you get more than a 12?
Yes.
We got 11.
Ooh.
Oh, really? So like you rolled a 6 and then added 5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the other two managed to escape, but Tenzin, you are wrapped in vines, and you are what is called restrained, which means that attacks against you have advantage and your attacks have disadvantage, which we can talk about in a second. You can't move. On your turn, you or someone else can try to free you with another strength check.
Hey, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
As a reaction,
yes.
I am going to
flash of
create
genius.
a flash of genius and give them the a +3. Oh, you can use your action to add +3 to the roll. Yes, so I'm going to do that. So that's my flash of genius for them.
Okay.
14.
Great. So that gets you above 12. Okay. So your artificer friend yells out something in the last second and lets you dance out of the vines, so you are not restrained. Good use of new skills.
That's pretty awesome.
All right. So that was
I just came across that.
That was the vine white on the left, and the one on the right will approach your group, and we'll take a swing at Obi, and that is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so you take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained. You're grappled, the DC of 12, and you're also restrained.
So there's no additional saving throw to that grapple. That's an automatic grapple.
Yeah, you're grappled right now. Yep. Okay, so whose turn is it now?
Tenzin.
That's interesting.
Okay, so let's see. What do we do?
I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Well, check our spells
Oh, okay.
quickly.
So as a monk, you're probably best at punching and kicking things.
Actually, we are pretty good at watching the world burn.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
there are two monsters made of vines. One of them has wrapped its arms in vines around one of your friends.
And you can always ad lib things too by saying, "Oh, I want to help Vitor get out of the vines" or whatever. You don't have to do that now. I think casting spells is always better, but ad libbing sometimes works.
I'm a volunteer, burning hands. So burning hands, 3d6. What is effect? 3d6.
So when you cast that spell, you're creating a cone of fire that comes out, right?
Won't that kill our friend?
Depends on where you put yourself and how you aim it.
Well,
Okay.
let's check.
You
Let's
could
check. the
aim it
board.
at the one that's not close to your friend.
And you could always move
There's
too.
only
Yeah, you can move before you do it if you want.
So like you could move to the side.
sure. Let's do that.
So now you want to roll your damage for how powerful your spell is. And then Jay will have to roll a saving throw to see if his vines can avoid it.
3.
And you can move your ant to wherever it is you want to be on the.
Daddy,
Where should we be?
are you see help, Ben?
Maybe we should move up 1 or 2 of the grid, I guess. For it. Who are we attacking? The left guy, is that the one?
Are we attacking the left one?
Whichever
Well, that's the
you
one
want.
that has your friend engulfed in vines.
If we throw fire at that, we could
Yeah,
kill our
let's
friend.
attack.
So we attack the right one.
Well, I mean, you can, if you angle yourself right, you can hit it, but not your friend.
We can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just angle ourselves correctly.
Okay,
Okay.
help your buddy. That sounds awesome.
Put
That
yourself
sounds
where you want to
perfect.
be.
You can also just move like 5 feet to the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant, really.
Yeah, you have like 30 or 35 feet of movement.
To move myself,
So if you move yourself just a little bit to the left,
I just should be able to click on my ant, right?
I hope so.
It's conceivable you would have to go to the arrow at the upper left,
Arrow upper left,
And then-
select move.
select move. Yeah, and then if things are working right, then you should be able to click on your ant and move it. That would be the dream.
That would be the dream, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Can you try pulling another ant onto the, because I'm thinking maybe I pulled this one on and maybe that's the problem. But you were able to move it earlier, weren't you? Okay, so see if you can move that one around. Okay, I'll delete the other one.
Yeah, I
Right.
can move this one around.
All right, so put yourself in a place where you can hurt the bad guy, but not the good guy.
How
Sure.
not?
Are you happy with that?
If we find it right at the edge,
We
and we
can't
hit the
suffer
vine.
indecision. This is.
I know we can't suffer indecision. I get that. I think we're ready.
All right. All right, so you cast Burning Hands. Roll, what is it, 3d6?
Yeah, so we only have 2d6. So
Well, I trust
just
you'll be able to deal with that.
do it
And-
digitally.
I guess I do a dexterity saving throw, is that right?
Roll one twice.
Yes, Jay.
All right. So, ooh, that was pretty bad for the vine blight there. Yeah, it does not get out of the way at all. So how much damage does it take?
So let's see.
Yes.
1, 5, 4.
10.
Oh, we rolled 10.
10. Okay.
Almost. I like the crust.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty crispy, but it's still there. Okay. So I think that's your turn. Who's next?
J17.
Ah, okay. So at this point, one of the trees that is next to the road starts to move and starts to walk towards you. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on.
Ooh, that's huge.
All right, starts to walk down here. How far am I gonna go? Pretty far.
Hey, we could teleport, guys.
Yeah, finally, we found a place to go.
All right. So, yeah, It is going to swing at Bytor. It's going to make a branch attack. Ooh, that was a critical. So that's 18 points of bludgeoning damage with its branch. And then its root is going to come out of the ground and try to get Bytor. 14 Bytor probably misses. I'm guessing it misses. And if it didn't miss, then it's probably because you set up your new character wrong. So
Wait a second. The
Okay.
first one, the crit.
yes,
So wait, it was a 20 to hit.
I don't understand. It rolled a 29.
Oh,
I mean, it got a
29.
20. It rolled a
Okay,
natural
all right.
20, so it got a 29.
I got it. Okay.
Okay.
So
But the-
29 hits. 20. What was the second roll?
14.
No.
Okay. Yeah. But you still took 18 points of bludgeoning damage from its branch.
Got it.
Okay. Who's next?
Next is Bytor.
So I'm trying to figure out how to get my battlesmith thing out. How
Oh.
to use that.
Yeah, it's probably been walking around with you. I'll just put a dot on there. What color dot you want?
How about purple?
All right. There you go. Now, what does this look like? What does your little robot look like?
You know, well, so it's a I hadn't thought of that. It looks like what was that Japanese robot that was supposed to be our servant?
You got me.
That little Honda robot, the little white one. The
Yeah.
Ultraman.
That was super
didn't
cute.
they
You
call
mean
it
the
Honda?
actual? You mean the actual real one, right? Not a anime one.
Yeah, the real one.
I think they called it
What was he
Asimov.
called? Yeah, Asimov. Yeah. Asimo.
Asimov?
Asimo. Without
Asimar.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Asimov.
It looks like that. It's a very cute little battle robot.
Okay. All right. So
And now I'm looking for its. Anyway, I go first. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I did not like. Oh,
Nice.
there we go. Thank you. I did not like that attack. So I'm going to do a ray of frost.
all right.
So hang on a second. So can I move without taking on an opportunity attack?
Depends on where you move, but yeah. I mean, you are next to that
Okay.
vine blight, so depends on where you move.
Does it seem like that huge tree also has enough reach to hit him as well?
Yeah, it did hit him.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
So
it already hit me.
again, depends on where you move. If you're moving towards the tree, you're fine.
Okay. Okay, well, I've got two issues. Okay, so I'm going to keep it simple. There's a vine next to me. There's a tree that's hit me. I'm going to try my ray of frost at the
Go get some milk.
vine that is. I'm actually going to go help Obi because there's a vine that's grappling Obi, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm going to go after that one first, see if I can free him.
Okay.
And so Ray of Frost.
Great.
On that one, which is, oh, sorry, I got to roll first. Hang on, sorry. Attack roll is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And the ray of, and I rolled the damage before. That was a 14.
Oh yeah, that's dead. It just crumples up into leaves and wilts away.
Okay, so then I have a bonus. I've got an extra attack.
Okay.
Which I'm not used to. I'm going to take another attack
Does that have to be another weapon attack? Yeah, I think
It
that would
says
be like,
extra attacks. You
Yeah,
can
that's
attack twice rather than once whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
yeah, you cast a spell. You didn't take the attack action.
Ah.
So you're really good with
no,
weapons.
No, my Ray of Frost is an attack. It's listed under attack. It's a cantrip, but it's under attack.
Well, as far as I know, that's casting a spell.
Yeah, so
I think you're really good with weapons.
The cantrips scale as you increase level to make up for only being able to do them once for the most part.
But AP's Rainbow Blast, that was an attack, right? Okay,
Yeah,
because I have something similar that's a Scorching Ray that shows up under my attacks as well. That is.
It's. I hear what you're
attack or
saying.
spells?
I hear what you're saying, but I mean,
because that's got a hit DC. It's got a +9 hit. It's not a.
Yeah.
It's not them
no, attack means a weapon attack.
So Scorching Ray and the Eldritch Blast that Ariel do are single spell that do 3 separate attacks.
Right.
Whereas Ray of Frost and Firebolt are like a single spell that just does like 3 times the damage at this level that it normally would do.
Mm-hmm. So, Sysman, I'll say for this time, if you have a weapon you want to attack with, then go ahead. But in the future, you get 2 weapon attacks.
Okay.
And you're really good with weapons. So if you don't have a weapon, I would suggest you getting one.
No, I didn't look very good with weapons. I mean, I'm a +6 with a short bow, and
I should say with a magic
damage,
weapon. With a magic weapon, you're really good. So we'll table that till next time. But I would say pick up a magic weapon, which you can do because you're an artificer.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So
all right. Well,
that's why we're going through this.
Let me do it.
That's why we're going through
Yes.
these.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me make a note. There's a lot of moving pieces. Hang on.
So then I think you bonus action attack with your bonus action attack with your robot, maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, that's a whole separate creature. So it can do what it, I mean. That's like my construct, right? For the bard.
Sure. But if you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to do something.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you look under your bonus actions, it probably has something about instructing it to attack.
Yeah.
I don't think it can attack without you spending a bonus action to tell it to do something. At least that's how my little thing is.
All right. Well, then I'll do that. My little battle dude. And how do I find his stuff? God, where's my Battlesmith spells? Steel Defender. It's my Steel Defender.
Mm-hmm.
Steel Defender medium construct. Okay. Action. All right, I need help with this one. Steel Defender, how do I know what its attack?
You have the book?
I
mean,
no, I'm looking at it. How do
It's
I
your
read?
spell attack
Well, I'm
modifier
looking
to
at
hit.
Spell attack modifier to hit. Thank you. Spell attack modifier. Got it. Okay. 25.
Oh yeah, that hits. Great.
So it's going after,
going after
the tree.
Going after the tree, okay.
Yep. And hit 1d8 plus PB force damage.
It's your proficiency bonus, which is
4.
Probably +4.
+4. So 1d8
Yeah,
+4.
it doesn't seem to be showing up in D&D Beyond, does it? That's annoying.
What's my proficiency bonus?
4.
All right, so that's a 6.
Okay.
Noise.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll move. I will move this way with my steel defender.
Okay.
Move my,
So I will
move my
say,
defender with me, please.
if you go that way, you will be open to opportunity attacks. I'll just say that. I know it's
By
vague
the vine or the
earlier.
tree?
By both, actually.
All right, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson from that tree.
All right.
All right, Obi.
Well, thanks, Vitor. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. I didn't really mean for that to roll damage. But
That's okay.
I'm casting it on the big tree.
Okay.
And my first attack, I blink out of existence and then blink behind this guy here to stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
And I miss horribly.
Ooh.
And then I blink out of out of existence. Well, I can only go 10 feet. And I reappear here and I stab the big tree. And I miss horribly. So my fancy moves do not help.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. And at this point, as you appear, you notice that there's a mound of plants that didn't attract your attention before, but certainly does now. And
I yell it out as I notice it, and I guess I don't. Oh, right there. So
yeah.
Look out, this mound of plants in between the two.
And it raises up, and it starts shambling towards Bytor. And this shambling mound takes its two planty arms and takes two swings at Bytor. Ooh, that first one's a critical miss. Second one's 17. Does that hit Bytor? Sisman, what's your armor class?
He said no. He should.
22.
No.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of things at once. Okay, great. So you got this big mound of vegetable matter swinging at you. Multiple. Okay. Next nothing happens for my next thing of initiative. So now I'm back to the Vine Blight. The Vine Blight is gonna take a swing at Bytor. Already used it. 19. Does that hit? Don't shake your head.
No.
Can you tell me your armor class?
22.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So all right, that was its turn. Tenzin, you're up.
You're on mute though, Tenzin.
Nicole?
Let's see, our speed is 50 feet. So maybe if we can get to some sort of grid on the road, preferably closer to the tree, but maybe far away would be better, where we can just attack him from a safe distance. How about right over there?
What's your plan?
Just
to get a little bit closer.
Yep.
Are you going to be punching or flaming hands or what?
I think we're just going to see if we can cast some magic. So go over there. Come on.
Okay. You might be able to get all three of the bad guys with flaming hands from a distance. Yeah, something up there.
Right? If we went up there, then we can get
You get all
of
three.
them.
Yeah.
Because and now we're here and here.
Two grids up there diagonally, right here. Yeah. we would definitely get all three of them wrecked.
Yep. Yeah, move yourself up one, and then you'll be getting all three of those, but none of your friends.
Okay. So
All right.
let's check our spells.
So we're flaming hands again. Okay, so the Vine Blight is going to try to get out of the way. It probably fails. What is it? What do they have to get to? There should be something called a DC.
86, that's the effect.
Sure, but do you know what they have to roll to avoid your spell?
How would we know that?
So if you click on your spells,
Mhm.
right underneath that, before you scroll down to the spells themselves, there's a thing that says whatever the modifier is, what the spell attack, and what the save DC is.
The thing is, those aren't. Oh yeah, they are.
The hit DC is Dex 17.
There you
All right.
go. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed.
So
Nice.
yeah, the Vine Blight did not make it. The tree. I mean, these are plants, yo. So. All right. Yeah, they all got hit.
Yep.
How much damage do they all take?
14.
14?
Nice. Sizzle, sizzle.
Okay. How tough is the Vine Blight? A little tougher than that, but not much. Okay. Yeah. So you did 45 points of damage there. All right.
Great turn.
Who's next? Oh, next is me with the what? With the tree?
Yep. Big dang
Okay.
tree.
Yeah, that tree almost got hit by a guy teleporting around. So he's gonna try to hit you with a branch. Hunter, 19. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay, 11 damage. And then a root. 25. So that did 10 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. Wait a minute, no, I'm sorry. Was Vitor grappled? I'm so confused.
No,
No.
I was
wasn't
previously grappled, but the thing died.
All right. So yeah. So now you're grappled by the tree's root. And you will take some bludgeoning damage at the start of each of your turn.
1.
Nope.
More. Okay.
Yes.
I tore then, or if you're done, Jay.
I'm done.
okay. So I am going to move away.
Okay.
Now, why move away? Hang on. So I've got a lot of stuff going on.
You probably killed the vine. That's not doing very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with I could go with a short bow to the vine.
Okay, that's right next to you. So short bow would have disadvantage.
Oh, then a dagger. Call it
Okay,
20,
that's fine.
Call it a dagger 21.
Yep, that's good.
Damage is 4.
Okay. Yep. You slash it. It collapses in a pile of vine.
Okay. And then my,
Don't you have a bonus attack?
so on the steel, so the defender, can it move? Is that an action if it moves?
Sure.
Or it can have it,
It
can
can
have
move
an
and-
action
it can
in
move
addition
and
to
attack.
moving?
It can move and attack.
Okay. So can I take a bonus attack and then have the defender move?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to take another attack with I'm going to shoot the short bow at the tree.
Oh, wait a minute. I misunderstood. No, you don't get a bonus action to attack. I thought you were going to use your bonus action to tell it to attack. Oh, I'm sorry. You get 2 attack actions. I'm sorry. You get 2 attack actions. Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Your short bow's still not going to be good because you've got a bad guy next to you. Anytime you have a bad guy next to you, even if you're shooting at somebody else, you can use your
All right, well,
dagger
then
on the
I'm just gonna-
shambling mound.
Then I'll take Then I'll take the dagger on that guy.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits the shambling mound. Yep.
And a grand total of 3 on the mound O plants.
Okay.
And the battle defender is going to move. Can you move him to my right?
Yep. And you can still.
Yep. There we
And
go.
you can tell it to attack because you didn't use your bonus action yet.
And why not?
If you want.
So I'm going to have it attack the tree. And that is going to be, got to go to my spell attack. Yeah, and that is in 11.
Okay, that might hit 'cause it's a tree. Let me see.
How can you miss a tree?
No. You hit the bark.
All right. And by my next turn, I hope to figure out how to bring out a homunculus servant. But I will, you know what, I'm going to move away personally. Can I do that?
I mean, you'll get hit by an opportunity attack, but you can.
That's fine. That's okay because the steel defender moved, and if I am attacked or anyone is attacked when the steel defender is within 5 feet of it, the attack roll is with disadvantage.
Nice.
Okay. I like it. Hold on a second. I'm trying to multitask.
Wait, what was that,
I think we all are.
David? What was that, David? That was
So you have Selvatarmus, you have the companion cannon. I have a steel defender.
right.
So when the steel defender is within 5 feet of anything that attacks one of us, that attack is with disadvantage.
Gotcha.
It's sort of like Schmax's thing, Thrax's thing with the ancestral guardians.
With ancestral guardians, right? Okay. And I have a protector cannon that I think has similar.
Okay. So yeah, the opportunity attacks miss. Your AC is 22.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Who's next?
It is I.
Okay.
And so taking full advantage of my mobility, first of all, I have to take damage at the beginning of my turn, right?
Yes, you do. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whew. All right, I'm not yet bloodied.
You're getting crushed.
Yeah. So I will do my hyper mobility thing and wink over to here.
Can you hypermobile out of grapple?
Yeah, he's teleporting.
I'm teleporting.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. I'm basically Nightcrawler. I teleport and I hit and I teleport and I hit. And I can, yeah. Anyway, that's so I blink over here. I'm going to hit the shambling mound. Although, oh, you know what? I remember what else I had to do. I have to roll a bunch of Constitution saving throws. I have to roll 3 of them to see if I remember to Hunter's Mark.
Oh, okay.
So I fail. Or no, 10 success, isn't it?
Yep, 10's a success.
And I succeed again. And succeed again. Okay, cool. All right, so I actually am still Hunter's Marking. So I will teleport and I will attack the shambling mound for 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I will teleport and attack the tree.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to do a bonus action to focus the energy of the planes on the tree. Does the 17 hit him?
3, yes. It's a 15.
Okay.
And so you get Hunter's Mark damage and the plane damage?
That's right, baby.
Okay.
So 14.
What does that include?
That includes 7 plus 7. And so that
I don't know what that means.
So
that's your basic rapier, right?
That's thick, yeah. And then I got to do the Hunter's Mark damage, which is 3, so 17, and then another 2d8. Sorry.
It's okay.
So another 9. So 26 total piercing damage, except, well, actually 9 of it is.
I don't care what kind of damage it is. Okay.
All right. And I'm good.
All right, cool.
And I'm no longer grappled.
Okay. So next is the Shambling Mound, is it? I don't know. I need somebody to help me with initiative.
Yep, Mound o' Plants.
Okay.
And then J5 is after that, which we haven't met yet.
Yeah, you haven't. So the Shambling Mound is going to go down to Obadiah and try to hit him twice. Ooh, that's a miss and a hit for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then it's J5, which I don't know if you want to skip again or not.
Yeah, I'm going to skip it.
The Vine Blights are gone, correct? So back up to Nicole Tenzin.
Check our spells and see if we can do anything else that's more productive than just setting a tree on fire.
Well, you can punch. I mean, you're a martial artist. You're really good at punching. You can punch 3 or 4 times.
You can punch multiple times.
Yeah,
tell
them what they can do, Schmetz.
Let's listen to them.
Well, you're quick, and so you can dash in. You can punch 3 or 4 times, but you can also try and stun you can use one of your key points to try and stun the thing, which makes it then completely immobile and attacks against it or
Unarmed strike
with advantage.
Hold on.
So it's a pretty common monk thing is to go punch things.
To go punch
Much more so than casting spells. They do have some spells, but those are kind of secondary to
yeah, it's cool that you can do both, but try the punchy.
Right.
And you can try stunning too, although it seems like this battle is winding down, so it might not be worth it.
So we need to move closer first, though. Yes.
You've got to be within punching distance. Yep.
We need to stop batting around the bush when it comes to keep
Wait, and
close in person.
we need to punch the tree.
Yep.
But you have to do it with style, Nicole. I'm sorry, Tenzin. Tenzin, you have to do it with style too.
You got to describe it.
Style is
cool.
required. Yeah.
I should do
There
somersault.
are a lot of sentences in D&D that you've never said before, such as, "So I need to punch the tree."
Oh wait, my friend Britor, I have a question for you before I punch a tree.
Yes.
You need to find a fungus. Yes.
No, that was Mitzel. Mitzel.
Oh, that's Mitzel that needs to find the
Kettle.
fungus. He's not here right now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You should call him MC.
Sigh.
MC's not with us.
I'm gonna have to go look up Meatsol now.
The armor class is fine when you're throwing punches at it because an unarmed strike would get us 11 at best.
So we need to move closer to the tree. So we're moving closer to the tree
Okay.
with style.
All right. So
Forward somersault.
just describe how you're gonna assault this tree
Well, you
in your
can
ninja style.
punch it.
So, how much damage does this tree have? Like, I know we've hit the bark a little bit. I know.
Yeah, you've done 40 points of damage.
Okay, so, in all of my reading, I know that occasionally trees get small infections, and I see a place that's infected, and we've already damaged the bark there, so I'm gonna strike it 3 times.
Okay.
In that same spot.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Journey fingers.
So
What? No,
With
I'm not
journey
using
fingers.
fingers. I'm not doing any kind of digit manipulation. I'm using my elbows since they're very sharp and pointy. Sort of like ears.
I like it.
All right.
So now where was I? Okay, unarmed strike. That's 1d8 plus 3, right?
1d.
Well, first you gotta hit.
Roll the hit first.
First
yeah.
you gotta hit.
First we roll the hit. What does that mean?
Okay. So are you want to use D&D Beyond, or is that what you're doing?
I'm rolling using manual technique.
We're still using a dice.
That's fine. Then roll a D20
5.
Roll a d20.
and add something.
Probably like 9.
Add 7.
You get
I rolled an 11.
11 plus 18.
Okay, that hits. So give me damage.
Now we would do the damage. 1d8 plus 3. Is that a 6 or 9? 6. A 9.
I'm likely to be at a 9 on the D8.
Good point.
So okay, so now if you want to, and this battle is all about like trying out your new abilities. If you want to, you can try to do a stunning strike, which means you spend a key point, and the tree has to save or it's stunned for a round. Which like it can't move and it's really easy to hit.
It seems
Pretty great.
Definitely.
Yeah. I would suggest, again, since we're trying out your abilities, I would suggest you do that. So you just say, I want to do a stunning strike, and then I have to roll a save. So
Okay, I'm going to do a stunning strike.
okay. It's a tree, so it's got really good constitution. It got an 18. What's your save? Do you know?
It was 17 a minute ago.
Okay. Yeah, so it just barely avoided getting stunned by you.
Well, that sucks.
Well,
you have as
Well, you
many,
can
you
try
have as many
again.
key points. You have as many key points as you have level. So you have 11 of them.
Yeah, you got 11 key points. You've only used 3.
You have plenty more. You have plenty
Okay,
more
we'll
options.
stun again.
First you gotta hit it
First you
again.
gotta hit again.
You have to hit him again.
Ah,
You can
okay.
only stun him when you hit him. So punch him, kick him.
So your
Try it
second
again.
hit. Roll a
It has to
d20
hit.
and add 7.
I'm rolling a d20.
Yeah. 13 plus 7 is 20.
Okay,
Nice.
that hits. Give me 1d8 plus 3 damage.
1d8. Is that the d8? Okay.
6.
Plus 3 is 9.
Okay, good. Do you want to try to stun it again?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, it failed. So it sort of flops a little bit, and it's a stunned tree, if you can imagine such a thing. So now, if you want to attack it again, you attack with advantage. Do you know what advantage is? Advantage means you roll 2 d20s and you take the higher one.
Okay. Roll 2 d20s. 17.
Yeah, that was the higher one.
That was the higher one.
Okay. Yeah. So you hit. Give me damage.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3.
10.
Okay. All right. There's no point in stunning it again. So so it'll be stunned until the end of your next round. So even on your next round, it'll still be stunned. All right.
So it's nice because it can't attack anybody, and everybody else gets advantage when they attack it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
So-
sweet to stun the big baddie because then everybody can gang up on it.
Yeah.
And
Didn't mean to force your hand, but again, this trial battle is all about like trying out our new
I'm just
characters.
trying
So
to
you can
learn.
decide. Yeah, you can decide. Do you like hitting people? Do you like throwing fire at them? Now you've tried both.
Fire seems to be extreme.
All right, who's next?
The stun tree, and then
It
Vitor.
does, the tree does nothing?
Vitor.
Vitor.
Tree does nothing.
Well, it's
Why is
stunned.
the tree doing nothing?
Stunned.
Oh, okay.
Your
All
monk
right,
stunned
cool.
it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move here. I'm going to line up quite carefully both the mound of oak plants and the tree, but to avoid, so I've got the mound of plants and the tree in a straight line, avoiding the steel defender and my compatriots. And I am going to cast second level Tasha's Caustic Brew.
All right.
Which is a stream of acid that emanates from me in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Okay.
Right through the moundo plants and the tree.
Do I have to do a save or
Each
something?
creature in the line, dexterity saving throw, which will be fun to watch for a tree.
Well, the tree is stunned, so it automatically fails.
Okay, that's disappointing. I was looking for the dexterity save for the tree.
Sorry to
And the
disappoint you.
plants?
The shambling mound, the dexterity is -1. Yeah. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay.
Okay.
So what does
All
this
right,
do?
So we got 4d4 damage.
Okay.
4d4. Let me do that in roll.
I'm not familiar with this
20,
spell.
move over here. Okay. I wasn't either until a second ago. Roll. What is it? Is it roll? Is it /R or R/?
/roll.
That didn't.
No, /roll.
/roll. Space 44.
I think so.
There we go. 8.
So, because you cast it at a higher level. Okay. So it'll take these at the start of each of its turn, but that's fine. Okay. And then.
All right. Yeah. So it's 8 on the moundo plants and a 10 on the tree.
Okay. Okay.
And
I think it's supposed to take that at the start of its turn, but that's fine. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then we'll.
No, that's totally fine.
Oh, and I guess you would. And I guess you would roll that.
I don't. I don't care. I'm just saying off to remember. So at the start of its next turn, I won't have it take it. So anything else?
Yeah, my steel defender. Steel defender is going to attack.
Okay.
And is going to attack the tree.
All right, with advantage because it's stunned.
With advantage, where'd my defender go? Defender, I got to write this down. Spell attack modifier 1d8. Okay. So 11.
That's with advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Nope. Hang on.
It's stunned.
Do it again. 19.
All right, give me some damage.
Damage is a d8 plus 4. D8. 9.
Okay.
So that's 9. Wait. We're not done yet. Because once per turn, when you hit a target, when your steel defender hits a target, you can choose to either deliver. I'll choose to deliver an extra 2d6 force damage. That is the arcane jolt.
Why would you not choose that?
Well, because I just found out about it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so that's an extra 9 of damage. So that would be a total of 18 damage to the tree.
All right, this tree withers up and dies.
Sweet.
All right.
What a waste of Tasha's caustic brew.
Who's next?
All right, tis I.
Okay.
I will focus the energy of the planes on the last remaining foe, and I will attack him twice, thusly.
Okay.
First attack, 21 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
For 13 plus wait a minute here. 2 of these plus 14 because of my planar energies.
Okay.
That's good rolls too. And then I get to attack him again
Yes, you do.
for a lot. And no additional damage, but that's still pretty good. That's
Yeah.
7. I mean, 14. I rolled
Yep.
a 7.
Yep. Okay. Great.
Cool. So that's lots of damage. And I will just kind of dance around him, not even teleporting.
Okay.
Mound of plants.
What?
The mound.
Mound.
Is it the shambling mound? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not very smart. It's just going to attack who's in front of it. So,
The mound
Oh.
of plants, was that the thing that was supposed to take damage at the start of its round?
yeah, but I marked that right when he cast it. So
Sure.
it already took that damage. So it's going to try to hit you twice.
And
Come
it-
on. 15.
With disadvantage. With
Why?
disadvantage.
It's just got acid on it?
Because
No,
it's still defenders within 5 feet of it.
Ah, no way. Okay, so disadvantage is a 15. Does that hit?
This is me.
All right. And so is that only once when the steel defender's next to it?
Is it a reaction that the Steel Defender has, or always?
Always.
Wow.
Let me see. No, it's a reaction. It's called deflect attack.
Okay. So the next one is going to be not with disadvantage, but it's going to miss. All right.
Noise.
It's rethinking its choices it's made that led it to hit to this point. Covered in acid.
It should have shambled somewhere else.
Pretty much, yeah. Who's up? Is this Tenzin turn?
Yeah, unless you're bringing the 5 in, we're back up at the top with
No. It knows better.
the tree killer, tree stunner.
Exactly.
All right, it seems like we should try to stun and punch this plant.
Okay.
So we need to move closer.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably,
In fact, we're pretty close.
no, but we were sort of over here. I don't think that was gonna work. Now we're
Where
close.
is he?
So
All right.
now,
Describe your attacks. I don't make anybody else do this, but if you're a martial artist, I make you just describe your attacks.
So we are going to stealthily but quickly walk up to the plants, and we're going to do a spinning back kick.
Right.
What?
That
That is a monk approved attack for sure.
I was gonna say, Zev, you can call the next attack.
We're doing it. Yeah, it's my monk.
It's
Okay, so now what do I need to do?
So roll d20 and add, what was it, 7?
Right. Roll a d20. I gotta figure out how to do this in here.
10 plus 7 is
17.
That hits.
Okay.
So give me damage.
Damage.
This is the D8.
Yep.
7.
Plus 3.
4
No,
plus
4
3
plus
is
3 is 7.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Do you want to try to stun it?
Yes, we will
Oh,
now
okay.
stun this little pile of leaves.
Ooh, it's a tough pile of leaves that held up.
I shouldn't have called it a pile of leaves. That was a mistake.
That just strengthened it.
So if a stun fails, we should stun it, try to stun it again?
Well, give it another attack.
Give it another attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have like 11 points of stunningness, and you can use that for stunning things, or there's other cool monk things you can do. So you have like a reservoir of those that you get to replenish every day, basically.
More than every day. Yeah.
I'm sorry, every time you take a rest, basically.
Right. I have 7 left. Okay, so we want to try to hit it again. So roll a d20. We rolled a 2.
Okay. So you can attack it either once or twice more. You can spend a key point to hit it twice more.
Yeah.
Or for free, you can hit it once more.
I'll take the free option.
All right. Tenzin's very frugal. He's a monk.
7 plus 7, is it?
Yeah. 14.
So now
No, 14 just misses.
Ugh.
well,
All right. Is that your turn?
I think that is our turn.
I think
Okay.
we're up to Vitor again.
Vitor, this thing is looking
All right.
really weak.
Yeah, I'm just going.
I think you can
time for
finish
the
this
Ray of
off.
Frost.
Yeah, yeah. What's that, an attack
Oh,
roll?
no.
Ooh,
10.
no, goes right through it. Hits some other leaves that were next to it. All right, have the steel defender attack.
All right. Yeah, Steel Defender. Let's see. Okay. Steel Defender. A 10.
Ooh. All right, Obadiah.
All right.
All right.
This thing is yours.
Yeah. So I will attack it twice. Where's my actions? There they are. Sorry.
All right.
16.
Give me damage.
11 piercing damage.
Okay,
plus-
you put your rapier into it, and it collapses into a pile of leaves.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry,
All right.
sorry, I messed up. What I meant to say was, how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. So I start to focus the energy of the planes on it, but my attack actually even happens before I do that, and it just like disrupts this shambling mound to where it just lays down flat on the ground.
Okay,
Anticlimactic.
okay. As you're all recovering from that battle, let's shift scenes to Svetlarmus, Tracy Flick, Orb Weaver, and Valentine. Let's see. So where are y'all? I think you're here. Yes, you are. Okay. So I'm going to switch you to one other map. I suspect we won't get to the third group tonight. I apologize. But that means that Evan can join you when we come back next week. So can the 4 that are involved with this battle put yourselves on this map?
Oh, black.
See, just darkness.
Oh, is it? Well, let me change that.
I mean, if you want me to, we can. But...
How's that?
Oh, that's great. Where are we starting from?
Well, how about around here?
Cool.
Right. So, Valanth, are you with us? Am I saying your name right?
Valentine.
Blanth.
Blanthy. Blanthy. Okay. I see 3 people on the board.
That I'm one of them.
Okay.
I am also one of them. So maybe it's Schmax.
Yeah. Svetlarmus.
Love you, kiddo.
Love you, monkey.
This map is huge.
Is there a 4th person that I just don't see?
Dave Jones, you on there?
You're muted.
I can't hear you anyway.
You're not muted, but we can't hear you.
Nope, now there's 4.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yep. Okay. All right.
Snap is
Balam, as you are in tune with your god of battle, correct? So as you reach out with your divine battle senses, give me a, I don't know, what do you get at? Perception, survival? What do you like?
I don't know. What do I like? Perception.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
12.
12. Okay. You look at the animal life around here, and you're just getting suspicious. You just think something's not right about this animal life. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Does my crossbow of warning do something exciting?
Yeah, that too. That too. Why did you tell me you had one of those? Come on.
I should have
work
told you.
with me.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll remember.
What is
You'll rage later.
So give me something at a.
Oh,
Give me an 18, an 11, and a 7.
Are we tracking initiative on the spreadsheet or no? I guess we're not.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
We're fancy like that. There's a drow initiative rolls as part of the spreadsheet now.
Oh, different tab. Gotcha.
Jones, what's yours? Okay.
I blew my my critical roll on initiative.
There you go. Orb Weaver. Yours.
Orb Weaver, does the crossbow of warning give you advantage on initiative as well?
It does, yeah. So I rolled it twice, but my first one was 23.
Boom, boom.
All right. So that's probably me.
Mm-hmm.
So do I see something suspicious?
I will say that with your crossbow of warning and with your barbarian's keen senses, I will say yes, you notice that at the very least, there are some really aggressive looking frogs.
Well,
I mean, let me tell you, these frogs
I
are
freaking-
looking darn nasty.
I hate frogs is the thing. So I'm gonna just shoot one of them. I'm gonna use my steady aim feature
Okay.
because I have not yet moved.
Okay.
And so I'm going to roll with advantage to try and hit this frog nearest to me because
Sure.
I hate to be threatened by frogs.
Yeah, as anyone would.
Okay, so now I think if I did that right, I got that didn't work at all. I think I got a 15.
What?
Yeah. I tried to do a macro. I think we'll do 2d20, keep higher one.
I mean, so you got a 6 + 9, you got a 15 at least. It looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah, it must be a 15. Yep.
You got to do the KH1 before the
Right
plus.
after.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Okay, I'll fix
Yeah.
that. So
Okay.
15.
15 hits. Yeah, it's a frog.
Okay.
15 hits.
So then I think I did this right. So I hit it for 30 damage.
Wow. Yeah. What are you shooting? Like a hand crossbow?
A crossbow.
Yeah, it's like a skewer. It's like you're getting ready to roast it over a fire. That
I hate frogs.
What's the 66?
That's my sneak attack.
Come on, rogue. Don't you know what rogues do?
I don't know what 66 looks like on that one. That's crazy.
I guess you're a paladin, so you don't know what rogues do. But
No,
that's
I
what
don't
they do.
remember.
See, I could be confused by that. Yeah, it's a lot of
Mhm. All right, so that's your whole turn.
Look, I spent all week dumping spells into my brain. I had to dump every single other thing I knew out of my brain.
Yeah, I didn't get to use my other cool stuff because
I
wait.
can't even do my
No, there's a
job
thing I could
anymore.
do. I want to do this thing. Is this there another frog within 30 feet of that first frog?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to use my whales from the grave feature.
Whales.
Yes, I have whales from the grave, and I can channel the power of
Do they
that.
swim over?
I picture like big blue whales dropping from the sky on us.
Exactly. It's like they just sort of sing, and the I could target a second creature within 30 feet of the first creature, and then I roll half the sneak attack dice. So
Okay.
I guess that's 3d6.
Do you have to hit it, or is it like auto?
No, I
hit?
think it's when I hit the first creature, and it's so disturbed by these whales that the whales of the dead that it takes 11 necrotic damage.
Wow. Okay.
So a porpoise falls from the sky.
Exactly. Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay. So who's next?
Tracy, quick.
All right, I'm gonna move over here and just wallop this one.
Nice.
All right.
You know, like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, plus 10.
Respect.
21
Yeah.
for 1d8 plus 6. Eight points of damage.
Yeah, dead.
Dead.
I softened it up for you.
All right. So can I move and then attack again?
Yes, you can.
All right.
You truly are a battle master.
No, I don't want to draw shapes. Damn it. Oh yeah, that's well within my range. All right, good.
That's the roll d20 I know.
Exactly. All right. So I will take a swing at this guy. Oh,
What's your weapon of
sorry.
choice, Tracy?
It is a warhammer.
Ooh, yeah.
14.
14 hits. Yep.
Oh, okay. 4.
Yeah, armor class is 11.
Points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's suffering.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to squash it. Another 14.
It's the only humane thing to do.
It is. I really can't leave it suffering for another 10 points of damage.
All right, frogs are gone.
You can have frog legs like those big turkey legs.
This swamp has nothing.
Any
Mhm.
frogs.
But
But
you're up
than it
next,
used to be.
Jay.
I
with
really
whatever's-
gave you all the easier battle. What's that?
You're up
You've
next
got
with
Jay.
whatever's in slot 18.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the noise from this battle seems to have awakened something else. So at this point, you hear crawling out from the undergrowth 3. Don't let their looks confuse you. They're 3 giant crocodiles. This is what I was doing
They are giant.
while y'all were discussing things. 3 giant crocodiles crawl out, and they go for the first thing they can get. So let's see. 2 attacks. 5, 10. Okay. All right. So this one,
Jay?
yes.
I wanna use a superiority die and use my brace maneuver.
Okay. I don't really know what that means, but okay. Oh, that
So
means
when a
if something comes
creature
near you-
when a creature you can see
Mhm.
moves into the reach you have of the melee weapon you're wielding,
Yes.
you can use your reaction to expend one superiority die and make an attack against the creature using the weapon. If the attack
Okay, go
hits,
ahead.
add the superiority die to the weapon's damage roll.
Okay. So give me a hit.
Oh, I'll give you a hit. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so that does that plus D10, 17 points of damage.
Okay,
on
great.
that guy.
All right. So that one is going to bite, is going to try to bite Tracy. 22 to hit.
I have a 22 AC. Or
So
I'm
that-
sorry. Nope, I'm sorry. I have a 20 AC.
Okay,
So that hits.
that hits. And you are grappled and restrained. I forget what restrained means. Something.
And some damage too.
Well, yeah, 22 piercing damage. Sorry. And then it's going to use its tail. So who's to the south of you? Who's that?
That's me.
Okay, it's
That's
going to use its
Silvatarmus.
tail against Voltarmus. Ooh, that's a crit. So,
Oof.
all right. So you took 18 damage from the tail, and give me a strength saving throw. DC 16.
Strength. How'd it go? 12.
Well, you're
Not
knocked
so good.
prone. You're knocked prone.
I'm knocked down. All right. I'm
Okay.
on down.
So then the
And what was that? That was
crocodile-
18? 18 damage?
18 damage. Yep. So then the crocodile that is near you is going to try to bite you with advantage because you're laying down. 16, Larmus.
No, I'm at 21.
Okay. And it's going to use its tail against Tracy. Oh, another crit. So
Wow.
while you're in the jaws of this one crocodile, another one hits you with its tail. And
Does it also do damage to the one that is holding me? Since
No,
it
no,
just
they're-
smacked
they're-
the other
they're-
one in the face.
they're cooperative animals. No.
The nice
Ask-
thing is, though, if you get knocked down, you can get up again.
I can get back up again.
So 24 damage to Tracy. And then this other one is going to try to bite Orb Weaver. 26 Orb Weaver.
That totally hits a lot.
So you're grappled and restrained, and you take 14 points of damage. Ooh, you got it pretty easy. And then a tail against who am I missing? A tail against Valentine. Valanth.
Valanthe.
Valanthe is your armor class. It's a 16 to hit. What's your armor class?
$16.
Okay, so it hits you. 11 points of bludgeoning damage and a strength saving throw. I don't know if barbarians have something special there. Well, you're not raging yet, so.
Plus. A lot.
Hmm?
You probably get plus a lot.
Oh.
Proficiency.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
those crocs are.
Can you give me a strength saving throw, Valente?
If we die ever before we get to Menzoberranzan, that's gonna be super disappointing.
That's an 8.
An 8.
Okay, yep, so you're not prone. You're laying
He's just
down.
trying to make his DMing earlier easier. He's just weeding us all out early.
Like that's gonna be really easy to manage this small party.
Okay, so who's next?
Your next slot.
Yeah,
Oh,
Your
really?
11 slot. Yep, your 11 slot.
J11.
Okay. All right. So then rising from the ground.
Wait, it's Mario Batali wearing the Crocs.
I don't know what that means. Whoops.
Makes sense.
Rising from the ground. Sorry.
Rising from the ground behind you. You've been laughing at these frogs, but rising from the ground is something that you can only describe as a froghemoth.
Frogzilla.
Oh no, not the
Yes,
Froghemoth.
it's a giant frog.
Those things are no joke, man.
And it gets up and it makes a frog-like roar. So it is going to.
Ground shaking.
All right. So who's bit? Orb Weaver and Tracy are bit, right? So okay, it's going to make one tentacle attack against Valanth. I'm going to really work on this one. Valanthe. Okay.
Valanthe.
All right. It's going to move a little bit. It's going to make one against Valanthe. A tentacle attack. 15. Does that miss? That misses.
Yes.
Okay. And it's going to make another one against Svetlarmus. 29. Svetlarmus. So you take
29.
15,
Yep, that
you
certainly
take
hits.
15 bludgeoning damage and you're grappled.
Damn it.
And then it's going to try to bite Valanthe. Ooh, and a critical miss. You see this large, scary frog mouth come at you, Philanthropy, but you just dodge out of the way easily. All right. Who's next?
That would be me.
Okay.
So not really having cast spells before, can I cast spells while lying on the ground and being grappled?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Are you
that's good.
grappled? Oh yeah, you're grappled
Oh,
by a
not-
tentacle. You are, yes.
Right. I am
Yeah.
tentacly grappled,
Yeah.
right? Okay, let me see which one of these spells I want to 10-foot radius sphere, constitution saving throw. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cast third level spell Shatter.
Okay.
And I do this by reaching into my artificer pack and I pull out this thing that looks like a old school phonograph, and I start cranking on this handle with one arm because my other arm's grappled, I guess.
Nice.
And the record starts to turn and it emits a horrible loud ringing noise, painfully intense.
All right.
And every creature within a 10-foot radius sphere of me.
Well, not of you.
No,
You
of
pick a point.
Not of me. Yeah, I pick a point. So I think it'll be right here, right? That'll get those two guys.
So you want 2 alligators? Okay, yeah.
Although I guess I guess I'll get these 2 alligators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get those 2 fellas. So it's a con saving throw 17.
Okay. Fail and pass. Okay, so the top one failed, the bottom one passed.
Okay, so it's 48 because I cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So if I click on this, it'll track it.
So that's 4d8 is 15. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Okay, so 15 for the one that failed and half for the one that succeeded. Is that right?
Yep.
And then is there any other consequence to failing? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Area used to have that one.
No.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, so how do I fill up the spell slot? I guess I just...
I think if you click that you cast the spell,
if I
it'll fill
click
it up
on
by
cast,
itself.
yeah, it'll do it. Okay.
Okay. Anything
All
else
right.
for your turn?
Yeah, so I get a bonus action, right? That was an action.
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I mean, not everybody
I can
gets
do
a bonus action. Okay.
So if I have a spell in my bonus action, that means I can cast it, right?
If it's a bonus action spell.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like which one?
Lightning Strike for KK. It's a 1st level.
Yeah, that's for Chord's
Cantrip?
Knuckles. That's what Thrax does with his Chord's Knuckles. I don't know how you got it.
Oh.
That's pretty
Okay.
interesting.
Sorry, it was in a. It was
Sorry,
just in my
it was in the list of things you
spells.
can. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So never mind. That's why it's a bonus action. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm done then. I guess I should have actually.
Okay.
Well, that's right.
Do you have your cannon? I don't know how your cannon works.
I do, but I have to deploy it with an action. So I probably should have done that. I'll do it next round.
Okay.
If I'm still alive.
All right.
Whatever was in 7, which I assume is the little frogs, Jay.
7. That was the Froghemoth.
No, the froghemoth was 11.
And what were the crocodiles?
18.
18.
What were the frogs?
They weren't. They just got
Haven't
hit
gone
a bunch
yet.
of times.
Oh,
Haven't gone yet.
whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, the frogs are supposed to go first.
Oh.
I was going to roll it out a little bit slower. Okay, well, this one puny little frog tries to fight Philanthropy. Sorry. Yep, and it fails. Okay.
Valante's next.
Oh boy.
Bring
Okay.
it, Margaret.
Barbarian
gonna-
zealot.
Can you bail us out somehow?
I'm gonna rage.
Yes.
Always a good start.
And then I'm gonna stand up
Okay, good,
because
good.
I was down. And do I get or is that my action?
No, that's movement.
That's just your movement.
Oh, that's movement. Okay, so now I'm gonna swing my maul.
Okay. Against the Froghemoth, I assume?
Or the little baby frog.
I think who's
Yeah, at the front.
The Frogzilla
Okay.
or whoever. And it's plus 16.
16 plus 9 is 25.
So
It's a-
25.
Yeah, it's a big, huge target. You hit it easily.
Okay. 6 plus 5. And do 12 damage.
Okay.
And then swing again, right?
Mhm.
And I swing again. And
Correct. That's
crit fail.
Okay.
I just heard crit. That's all I heard.
I heard crit too.
It was not the good kind for me, at least.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's your whole turn, I think.
Yes.
Bounce back up to Orb Weaver.
All right, so I believe I'm in a crocodile's mouth. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you're restrained, I think.
Which means if I try to attack, I do it with disadvantage.
Hold on. Are you restrained? Yep. Yep.
And if I would like to be unrestrained, is there any way for me to do that?
You can give me a DC 16 acrobatics check. That would be your whole. That'd be your whole thing.
And then, like as a bonus action, I could move.
I mean, you could move as a move. It's not a bonus action. You could just move.
Okay.
You could disengage as a bonus action, I guess.
Right. So here's what I'm gonna definitely try and get out of this thing. I
Okay.
have a plus 13 to acrobatics, and I can't get less than a 23. So
Love
that's
it.
gonna happen.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you wriggle out of its mouth.
All right. So I'm not in its mouth, and then I can like disengage and go not close to it.
You can.
Okay. Well, that is a thing we're gonna do.
Okay.
Uh,
Now that's some Rogan I recognize.
there you go. All right, so I'm gonna head back over here somewheres.
Okay.
And then I guess since I use my action, I don't think I can like attack as a bonus action or anything, right?
No, I think that's your whole turn.
Okay. And I will like move very far away using it. I can use like a dash as my bonus action though, right?
You disengaged as a bonus action.
Ah, right. Okay.
I think
good.
you did.
Yeah, no, I did for sure. Okay. I'm
Okay.
chilling over here, waiting to maybe shoot him next time. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Hey, Jay,
Yes.
I forgot my divine fury on my attack on my first attack.
Okay. Cool.
And so I get an extra 1d6 plus 5. So let me
All right. Go ahead.
7, an additional 7.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, the first creature you hit. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, who's next?
That's me, I think.
Okay, so you're in Jaws, right?
I am. Do I just hit it or do I escape?
Best way to escape it is to kill it.
I think
Are you a
that's
fighter or an
I think
escapist?
that's right. I think I'm just gonna whack at it from inside the mouth
Now you'll be hitting with disadvantage
because I'm inside its mouth.
because you're restrained. Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
WWBD.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What would Brambrek do?
18. Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
I forgot to
So try it again. Just roll again.
2d20.
Just hit the up arrow.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
what disadvantage means, but if I put them all together, you hit.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's keep lowest one.
If I put them all
That's-
together, you hit.
yeah,
So
okay.
all right.
All right. So 11 points of damage that time.
Okay. Any cool tricks you want to do on it?
I'm like in its mouth, man. How much cool shit can you get me doing?
I don't know. You're a battle master. You tell me.
So I'm gonna yank on its tongue while I'm whacking it with my warhammer.
Okay.
And I noticed that there's a tooth that looks really, really painful. So I'm gonna aim for that one next time. I get a 19.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
So that one does another 8 points of damage. And
You don't have like a
I-
pushing attack or anything, do you?
I don't think I have a pushing attack.
Okay. Okay. Another 8 points of damage. Cool.
Did Orb Weaver? Oh, Orb Weaver can't. That won't work.
It could.
Why
wouldn't it?
I will.
I think what you're thinking will work.
I'm going to use my Commander's Strike and
Okay.
Tell Orb Weaver, take a shot at the frog hemoth.
Okay.
And you get if you haven't used your reaction, right?
I have not.
Oh, then you get to use your reaction to do a strike.
All right. Presumably, I do not get advantage, Jay.
No, but it will. But you do get sneak attack because
it's next to Margaret, or
yes.
Okay. All right. That's really what I care about.
Yes.
Okay. So, sorry. To hit 25.
That so hits.
And add 10 to your damage roll.
Oh boy.
Okay, so 36.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So I take out my crossbow and I
that
hit
did
it
some damage.
right in its big, whatever that froggy thing that hangs down is.
That is teamwork right there.
Yeah.
All right. Next. The crocodile's next.
Sadly, yes, they get a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that's biting Tracy is going to bite Tracy some more. 15. Does that miss?
That misses.
Okay.
I
And
kind of brace and hold the jaws apart.
That's not easy to do.
It's not.
The tail is going to go for Svetlarmus. 19 Svetlarmus.
Nope.
Really?
It's Selvatarmus.
Yeah, it aimed for the
wrong
one.
Yeah, I'm at 21 now. I managed to actually put on all my armor.
That was quick. The other one's going to try to bite you, Salvatarmus. Ooh, critical.
Ooh. Ouch.
Said 29 points of damage, and you're grappled.
You shouldn't have told him your true name.
Its tail is going to go for Tracy, who I forgot. Should be advantage on those hits, but 17 Tracy. Tracy, who I forgot. Okay. I assume that misses Tracy?
That misses.
Okay. And this other crocodile, it's going to lead with its tail. It's going to lead with its trail against, I'm going to get this wrong, Valanth. That was a miss. And then it's going to come in, try to bite. 20 Valanth, probably got you.
Yeah.
So you are in its jaws and you take 16 points of piercing damage. I'm going to mark the people that are grappled. Oops. All right, people who are grappled have a little red dot on them because otherwise I'm never going to remember. All right. Okay, that's the crocodiles. Next.
Frogzilla.
Frogzilla. All right, it's got one person in its tentacles, right? And that's Selvatarmus.
That's me, yeah. So
okay.
I am tentacled up.
Being close enough in battle.
Okay, so it's going to try to hit you with that tentacle again. I think I've got this figured out right. Selvatarmus, 18 misses.
Misses.
Okay. The other one, 20 feet. Orb Weaver's more than 20 feet away, so it's going to try to hit Tracy because she's scary. I mean, not Tracy. Valanth, 23 Valanth. Okay, I assume that hit. So
yeah, that hits, right.
17 damage. I'm going to assume it doesn't wrap you in its tentacles because you're already in a crocodile's mouth, but okay.
Is that damage cut in half in the rage? Probably.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, yeah. And also all the damage you got from that crocodile was cut in half.
Okay.
Yeah, good call. And all right, and then its tongue is gonna whip out at Salvatarmus. Salvatarmus, give me a strength saving throw, DC 18.
Oof. 9. Wah, wah,
Okay.
wah.
You get pulled over here, and it's now going to try to bite you. So its tongue pulled you over there, and then 14. It failed to bite you.
But it missed.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
lucky. So that means you're not dead.
That means I'm not dead.
Oh, is that a question?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been pummeled.
Okay. All right. Who's next? I'm so used to like 8 of you just wiping the
Zell
floor with
is
me.
up.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So now I'm up.
Now,
No.
your turn to retaliate.
So
Oh, yeah,
Frog,
no, it is my turn.
it's taken noticeable damage. That hit from Orb Weaver did some significant damage.
So you're in the captain's seat here. You can just like toss a bomb. It's got its tongue wrapped around you. Its mouth
Wrapped
is
around
open.
me.
Just
No kidding. Well, I'm going to do
way
what I
up,
should have
right
done. What I
there.
should have done the first turn is I'm going to reach into my pack and pull out my Eldritch Cannon and deploy it.
All right.
So this is a force cannon. So it looks like a little clockwork cannon that fires bursts of force.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, bursts of some kind of force thing. All right, so
Okay.
that was my action.
Sort of like rainbows, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you think so? It's a force ballista. I'm thinking it fires some kind of, this is kind of more clockworky.
Got it.
All right, but then my
Percussive
bonus
cannon.
action is to have him attack is to have my force ballista attack let's see. Yeah, okay. Ranged attack, spell attack, inflicting 3d8 force damage and pushing the target creature up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
It is kind of like the rainbows.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a DC, save DC on
Well, I
it.
think it's a to hit spell, kind of like, so you make a ranged spell attack, whatever your spell attack is.
Oh, I see, okay.
The way I read it, you can use an action to create a cannon anytime. Like you could have done it at breakfast, I think. So.
Oh, really?
Unless I'm just reading this wrong. So I would
Once
say
per
you
long
can.
rest, you can take an action to magically create a smaller within 5
yeah,
feet of
because
you.
there's an action for detonating that has a
So it's
spell
like
that
a-
has a dex save.
Yeah, so it's like a familiar. Like you just
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
so
like
it would just be
it doesn't like
okay, so it
disappear
would just
after
be
an hour. I
wandering
don't
around.
think.
It
So
would just be wandering
I'm
around
gonna
with
say
me.
you can on this turn you can still use an action to do something else if you want.
I'm
Oh,
sure
okay.
he had already, actually created this a long time ago.
Yeah.
I
So you can
see,
use an
okay.
action to do
So I don't
something
have
else if
to.
you
I don't
want.
have to deploy it. Okay, yeah, no, I probably will then.
And yeah, well, go on.
So how beat up is this frog?
It's about half beat up.
Half beat up. Half beat up. Well,
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna cast.
It's
I'm
big.
gonna cast it. Yeah, I'm gonna point my finger at it and cast fireball at the frog.
Okay. Do you want to? Your fireball could hit something else. It could also hit like the crocodile, probably.
Yeah, it's true. Each creature in a 20-foot radius centered on that point. Okay, so I will
Right.
choose a point right between these two fellows, right?
Okay, sure.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So the frog hemoth is going to do a dex saving throw, and it fails. And the giant crocodile is going to do one, and it fails. So how much damage do they both take?
33.
Oh boy.
Fireball. It's powerful.
Well played, sir. Well played.
How come you get to cast fireball?
Is he the caster?
That's
What do you
Magic-
mean? Because
Magic
I'm
fingers.
artificer. Yeah, I didn't, I didn't really cast
so
it. I have a
what
machine
did
that
you actually
fires-
do?
Launches a fireball. Oh, I pulled out a little box that it's got a little fireball generator on it, and I
All right.
cranked the handle. Boom, fireball. And then okay.
And
So then as my
let's say
bonus
since we
action-
forgot it last turn, that's why don't you make 2 shots with this cannon?
Oh, that's very
Ooh.
decent of you. That's very decent of you. All right, so Force Ballista. So it's a, you think it's a spell? I'm sorry, I'm still confused about how I attack with it.
So
If
it's a spell attack roll. So if you go to your
spell attack roll.
spells, there should probably be a plus something at the top.
Oh, +9. Okay, I see. Gotcha. Okay, so I just roll a +9. All right. Well, so the first round I probably would have attacked one of the close, so probably this guy. Right. So let's do.
Yeah.
Are we
Okay.
retconning?
Right. Whatever. I'll just say that if it pushes something, then that breaks its grapple. So if something is grappling something and you push it away, that's good.
Oh, okay. Well, the frog was grappling me first round, right? So, all right. Let's say I would have attacked the frog if we're going to retcon. 14. I think that misses, huh?
The frog hemoth. It's pretty easy
Frog
to
hemoth is
hit.
pretty
That's a 14.
big.
Is what it's 14 is its armor class.
Is its thing? Okay,
Yep.
cool. So then it gets a. Sorry, I'll get there. Actions. Where is the Eldritch Cannon? It's under attack.
I think you said 3d8.
Yeah, it's a 3d8. You're right. $17.
Okay. That's pretty good for. Okay.
Oh, that was the retconned one. So we'll try it again. 21 to hit.
So who are you hitting this time?
Same fellow.
I'll just say, like, if you hit the one that's got Tracy in its mouth, for example, then Tracy will be freed.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, well, I'm a decent guy. I'll do that.
Okay.
So that's this one, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's that fella. So 21, I guess that probably hits.
Yep.
For 11.
Okay. And it gets pushed 5 feet away, and Tracy's no longer grappled.
Tight.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me retcon that. Okay, so I don't necessarily have to create the cannon. It just literally walks around beside me all day.
I think so.
Okay.
And if it
I like
gets
that.
destroyed, then you'd have to recreate it with an action. Like,
Gotcha.
But you can only do that once per long rest, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
It says or expend a spell slot of first level or higher.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
So maybe.
that's a good point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So maybe I'm
Okay.
good. So anyway. All right, I think that's my turn.
Okay. Who's next?
Baby frogs.
And I know it's 11 o'clock. I'd like to wrap up this battle if people will indulge us.
It's fine for me.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Baby frog.
Baby frog. Baby frog's feeling sort of outclassed, but it's gonna try to take a bite at Svet. I don't know. I don't know who you are. It's gonna fail,
Svetlana.
so it doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. So baby frog, no good. Who's next?
Me.
Oh, Volante.
I'm going to use Zealous Presence, which is once per long rest. I can use a battle cry with divine energy to give up to 10 creatures of my choice within 60 feet. They gain advantage on attack and savings until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Nice.
So everybody has advantage. Okay, great.
You're
Unless
giving
she
it
wants
to
to give
us,
it to
you're
the bad
giving it to
guys.
us, right?
Yes,
Right,
I'm
not
giving
to the
it-
other
Guys, please.
No, I'm giving it to Frogzilla.
Trying to get her to yawp over here.
Yeah, no. And then I'm grappled, right?
You
Yes.
are and restrained. So if you gave that to yourself, then the advantage will cancel out the disadvantage from being restrained, and you just make straight rolls to attack.
Seems good.
Huh? Don't I have to do a roll?
It would be good.
No, he's letting you-
Right. I'm just saying you don't have disadvantage on your attacks.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I'm using my maul.
Okay. On the crocodile or on Frogzilla?
You know, Frogzilla has really rubbed me the wrong way, so
Yeah,
17 on the first one.
that hits. It's a big blob of frog.
Okay, so it was, I should get the Divine Fury again, right? So 9, 10, 15 damage.
Okay,
20
20.
plus 5 plus 5.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 20.
Cool.
That's why I'm here, guys.
Teamwork.
Somebody's gotta keep me
Teamwork makes the
straight.
dream work.
See if you can find another 5 in there somewhere.
And then my second hit is 24,
That hits, yeah.
and I get 13 damage.
Okay, great.
How's that
Who's-
Frogzilla looking?
It can still take a few more hits.
Okay. Well, in
As
that
well.
case, I'm gonna shoot at it
Okay,
with extra super duper advantage.
yeah, apparently.
Do I get like do I get to roll 3 or not?
No,
Okay. Let's see if I did this right this time.
you didn't take the
Nope.
elven accuracy feat, did you?
No. I got a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
And then so the Frogzilla takes 32 damage.
Okay,
And I'd like to use my whales from the grave thing again
mm-hmm.
to do
Drop a sperm whale on him.
to why don't I see if I could just get rid of the little frog?
You can.
So
You do.
I do
it was a run to the litter. Okay, it's on.
okay, just to make our lives easier. There we go.
Yeah, and Frogzilla is looking pretty. It's oozing a lot of froggy pus at this point.
Okay.
Ew.
So that's me.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just like move in here and start swinging.
With advantage.
So let's see. I typed this in here before. Let's just do that instead. That would be a critical.
Critical hit. Which one are you hitting? The top one or the top one is in much
well,
worse shape?
actually, I'm gonna use sweeping attack.
Okay. Okay.
Which when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend superiority die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach.
Okay.
Good.
Equal to the number you roll on the superiority die.
All right, so which one's taking more of the damage?
The one that had me in its mouth, it's definitely taking more of the damage.
Okay.
So that's 2d8 plus 6. It gets 16. The other one gets d10. Does the d10 on the superiority die get doubled because I rolled crit?
Yeah, everything gets doubled. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
that's it. I'm gonna say yes.
So
for now.
it takes 11.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna whack again at the one that bit me. 24.
Yeah. That hits.
9.
It's dead.
Dead. All right. And now I will turn and whack at the other one who had the audacity to stand next to the one that bit me.
As you should. Another crit.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, a double crit. Look at that.
So that's 48 plus 6, right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure it works that way.
15.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use, so I use that one. As a bonus action, I'm going to use my rally maneuver.
Okay.
Which is going to give Salvatarmus 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, man.
So who's next?
The crocodiles.
Okay. The one on the right is going to try to bite Tracy and fail. And then it's going to swing around with his tail at Tracy and fail. The one that has Valanthe trapped is going to try to bite with advantage. 27. So Valanthe, you get 24 points of damage, but cut that in half to make it 12. And its tail, it can't do much with its tail because there's nobody in range. So, okay. Who's next?
Frogzilla.
Frogzilla. It really, all right, it's going all in. It's going for a bite against, it's going for a bite against Salvatarmus. It's going to move forward. Bite.
Salvatarmus, we hardly knew ye.
18 misses.
He missed me.
So it's going to try to do a tentacle attack against Tracy. 24, Tracy.
That hits.
All right. So you take 18 damage and you're grappled. And it's also going to do a tentacle attack against Salvatarmus, which misses. Okay. Who's next?
Salvatarmus.
That's me.
Okay.
And I realized I have all these defensive spells that I should have been using this whole time.
Oh,
but I
like
guess that's
shield
what
or
we're
something?
doing. Like shield.
Yeah, that could have been good.
That would have been helpful. Yeah, you know, I'm getting there. Okay, so I'm next to the damn frog. Let's see, how are my spells looking? So if my spell is in my action attack list, does that mean it's like doesn't take up a spell slot if I attack with it?
That is
Sort
not
of
what
like
it
the
means.
Eldritch. That's not what it means. Okay.
Which spell?
Oh, Scorching Ray.
Yeah, it takes a spell slot, but it's
does,
pretty
it does.
badass.
So why is it in my actions attacks
'Cause
rather
it's
than
something-
on my other spells?
I don't know. Let's discuss that afterwards.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and use, I will attack with Scorching Ray. And it shoots three bolts, right?
Yep. So you roll 3 attack rolls.
So this is a clockwork like series of lenses that unfold, and there's a blast that emerges from them, 3
Nice.
directions.
And I think you get advantage, right? Because your barbarian friend yelled.
Oh yeah, I do.
That was
All right.
pretty great.
So I guess I have to pick. I guess I have to pick
Or
my
the
3
yelp.
targets, huh?
You know, I mean, you can have all 3 go to one thing.
Right. Okay, but I have to pick them before I start rolling. Probably. Is that how we're gonna do this?
Do what you want.
All right, I guess we'll do them one at a time then. All right, on a hit, the target 2d6. So this is a 1d20 plus 9. 2d20 plus 1. So 20
Okay.
hits for 2d6.
What, I assume you're hitting the.
Oh, the frog. Yep.
Yep.
7.
Okay.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Last 2, 27 hits for 8.
Salvatarmus, how do you want to do this?
Ah, thank God, this stupid frog. Well, you know, the focused energies of the lens just burrow a hole right through him, right through his forehead,
All right.
exploding him from the inside out. All right, and then the third blast will be towards, I guess, this fellow right here.
Okay.
25 hits for 8.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'll instruct my Force Ballista to attack this guy.
Okay.
And again, we're still rolling with advantage, right? So
Mhm.
24.
Hits. Yep.
For 3d6, we said, right? Or was it 3d8?
3d8. Yeah.
3d8, man. That's actually 17.
Okay. So at this point, it gets blasted back 5 feet.
Right.
And these crocodiles, they haven't lived this long by not having a survival instinct. So they slink off into the underbrush. If you let them, which it's 11:15 on the East Coast, so I hope you do.
Yeah.
I guess.
I hate
Right.
frogs, but crocodiles are fine.
Tracy
So,
takes bloodlust comes up.
one thing I'd like to say now is Valenthe. Quite a battle. Would you agree? Is there anything you would like to
Yes.
do as a devotee of the god of war? Is there anything you would like to do after this battle?
Ooh,
That's interesting.
what's that mean? Yeah, that's cool.
Commune
answer
with
is
my
yes.
God.
Is there like a blood sacrifice?
Okay. How do you commune with your god?
Blood sacrifice.
I wipe froggy entrails all over.
You can tell them what I did.
Yeah, if you could have just seen my husband's reaction to that, I may be locking him out of the house later, but you know.
Sorry, I sent you a text earlier about this. I didn't mean to catch you by surprise. I just want you to commune with your god in some way. So do you
For the
meditate or
record,
something?
it was me doing this.
Just gonna like rub the entrails all over yourself.
Do you want to go into some
Yes.
sort of meditative state?
Rip the heart out.
Guts for garters.
I reach into the exploded frog and put guts all over my face.
Okay.
Awesome.
And as you do that, your vision becomes cloudy, and you hear a divine voice from the god of war. And it gives you a message. It says, all of you will have to make a choice. Soon, you and your friends will come to a fork, and you will all have to decide. Some will take the fork and venture down, down, down into the eternal web, where you will encounter demons and spiders and demon spiders and spider demons. You will come close to the ultimate evil. I predict you will escape, but at a price. Others will stay in the city and be caught in a different kind of web, not a web of silk, but a web of lies and deceptions and backstabbing and jealousy. The ones who stay in the city will have to manipulate this web deftly if you'll have any chance of thwarting the Empress's plans. So soon you will all have a choice. Each of you will have to decide which enemy you will face. Demons or drow? Demons or drow? Will you venture into the web of poison or the web of deception? Both are deadly. Both are deadly. You will have to decide. And then you come back to yourself with that divine message.
I hope you can communicate that to us word for word.
It's gonna be a fork road. Bad things are gonna happen either way. Good night.
So yeah, I suggest each of you give some thought to would you prefer to fight demons or fight drow in the city or in a demony place. Each of you will have to decide that.
I see.
Perhaps by next week.
I'm thinking that's how Jay's going to divide up the party, but I don't know.
Do you want it to be half and half?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be half and half?
Well, I would. I mean, I assume everyone wants to fight demons. So that is
Really?
Oh, I would.
Okay,
guess.
sounds like we've got one vote.
All right.
Evan's not
Party
here.
of
I
one,
volunteer
party
him
of
to
11.
fight drow.
I'm a city guy, but I have this bracelet. I don't know if Stegosaurus does very well in the city.
That's right. MC,
We can
you and
find
MC
out.
are tied together.
We'll sort that out.
Bracelets come off. I mean,
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jay.
All right.
Session. Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Until next time.
Could I make a